My name is Trish, and welcome to Season 4 of Chill and Chat with Trish and Jenny.
And I'm Jenny, and the show is actually Chill and Chat with Jenny and Trish.
Jenny, we decided in Season 1 that it was going to be Trish and Jenny,
Yeah.
one
Okay,
syllable,
did you hear how you
two
said Season
syllable.
1?
It just sounds so much better.
Okay, Season 1. We're
Yeah.
Season 4 now, so I think we can change it up.
Well, we could, but do you want to go and change all the marketing as well? Because that's a big job.
How convenient. How convenient. All right, whatever. On another note, it's good to be back to my hometown, old stomping grounds, Kelowna. Though, you know, I did love my Chilliwack also.
Well, we both love
Yes.
Chilliwack. It's where we recorded the first 3 seasons
Yeah,
of
we
Chill
were
and
birthed.
Chat.
Chill and Chat birthed.
Yes, and then that's where we met Barris, our producer, and then we got invited and involved
Yes.
with chillTV.
But did you notice as the seasons progressed, we spent more and more time filming in Kelowna?
Yes, so much so that it became a regular feature on Chill and Chat.
And now we live
No
here.
wonder.
And it's so good to be starting Chill and Chat again.
It sure is. You know, we
Yeah.
had such great interviews in the first 3 seasons. And
Interesting people,
Wine tours.
wine tasting.
Yes, and then we had the trails that we filmed, and then we
All the
hid the
different
treasure
hikes.
so our audience could go find the
Yep.
treasure. Great name. We called it Treasure Trails.
Yes, that was a little embarrassing. You know, we established this, what we think is a great
We
name.
thought it was awesome.
And then we find out that it had another meaning. And of course, I hear it from my young adult son. It was horrifying.
I'm still not even sure what it means.
Well, I'm not explaining it now, but go check out Wiktionary.
You mean Wikipedia?
No, actually, there's a Wiktionary.
Oh, Wiktionary.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah.
Anyways, love living in Kelowna now, and we are excited about our lineup of guests to interview
Yes.
and visiting the many wineries of Kelowna.
Many wineries of
Yes.
Kelowna. Yes, super excited. And we're so pleased to have as our very first guest on the program, the one and only Mayor of Kelowna.
Colin Basran! But first, a word from our sponsor.
Hi, Chill and Chat on site at the Kelowna City Hall.
And we are here to visit the mayor.
Hey, hi.
What's going on, you two?
Hey, Trish.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
Well, should we have a chat?
Yes,
All right.
let's Chill and Chat.
Let's do it.
So thank you so much for meeting with us.
Yes,
yeah,
thank
thanks for
you.
having me.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah, and so as we're new to Kelowna and we're meeting for the very first time, maybe you can share a little bit about yourself and your journey as a mayor.
So I guess the question though is, what took you so long to get here to Kelowna?
I
But
know.
Maybe we'll get into that later.
We should
But
be faster.
welcome.
Thank you.
It's really an honor to be able to welcome new residents to our area. My journey as mayor, yeah, it's been interesting. As a kid, saw my parents do something that I think a lot of parents did at the time. Was they read a daily newspaper that was delivered to the house. So I saw my parents reading the newspaper. So before school, I would read the newspaper, and just got fascinated with what was going on in my community, the province, the country, and around the world.
Wow.
And so it just sort of grew from there. So I always loved watching the news.
Yeah.
And so my first career was as a TV news reporter. And so I was a TV news reporter here for the global affiliate. And at the time, I thought, like, wow, how does it get any better than being a kid born and raised in Kelowna and now on TV? But it turns out it can get better, because then you can become the mayor of that same place. I was elected and became our city's youngest ever mayor at 37 years old. And
37.
Here we are. Here we are 8 years later, and it's been a dream come true.
I would love to hear about your parents, because they're still here in Kelowna.
Yeah.
And,
So they met in high school, actually, here in Kelowna. And so, like I say, to come from a family with such deep roots and to be doing what I'm doing is pretty cool. But no, my parents are still together, happily married, celebrating their 50th anniversary next year. But I could not be doing what I'm doing without my parents.
Yeah.
They are just a huge source of support. Even when I told them that I wanted to be the first Canadian president of the United States, they had to break it to me that a Canadian citizen cannot be that. However, they've always been supportive of my goals and dreams, and I would not be here without them.
So tell us, what is it that you love about Kelowna?
Man, that's a difficult question because there's so much to love about Kelowna. I'm sure you all have your reasons too for why you've chosen to move here.
Yeah.
But I think a big draw for this community is the natural amenities. We are a 24/7, 4-season playground.
Yeah.
And that appeals to a lot of people. So lifestyle is certainly the biggest part of that. But we continue to grow in so many different ways. For example, our economy is so much more diverse now than it's ever been. It used to be the traditional, tourism and agriculture industries that kept families like mine and others, making a good living. But now we have the growth of technology. We have the regional health facility is here.
Yeah.
We have 2 incredible post-secondary institutions in UBCO and Okanagan College and others that employ a lot of people as well as educate them. And then, of course, we have an international airport. It's the 10th busiest in the country that allows people to be able to enjoy the Okanagan lifestyle but still work here and be able to work remotely if they choose, but also get to the destinations they need to for work. So we haven't even touched on, I think probably, I'm going to guess here, going out on a limb, but the 3 of us probably enjoy wine.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So we haven't even touched on
I know,
that.
that's a huge one.
But of course, that is a major draw
Yeah.
and a great benefit of living here.
Yeah.
And we have such an amazing and emerging culinary scene. Some of the best chefs in the
Yes.
country
Yeah.
reside here in Kelowna.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I guess at the end of the day, what's not to like about living in Kelowna?
You mentioned a 4-season community, and so there's so many things to do in all those seasons. So what is your favorite season?
That's a great question. It's tough because I traditionally have been a winter person.
Yeah.
I grew up playing hockey, skiing, and I also love winter fashion. So I love the sweater weather, as people joke about. But I think over the years, though, I've definitely softened a bit, and summer is definitely where it's at. There's nothing better than be able to enjoy time on the water with my kids, whether it just be swimming, hanging out at the beach, you name it. I mean, that's one of the main draws for the Okanagan Lake, and all that comes with that.
Let's chat about what's some of the things that we've heard so far.
Oh, I know.
He's such a natural speaker.
He sure is.
Yeah, and just so interesting.
Yes, and you know what? I love that summer is his favorite
Yes.
season. It's mine.
Oh, it's mine too. I mean, I love all the seasons.
Me
but
too.
Summer.
Especially though, I do understand the sweater fashions.
Yes.
That is a fun thing.
Absolutely.
And my favorite though is I love how he honors his parents.
Oh my goodness, that
How he says,
I
like,
loved
couldn't-
hearing that. I love the personal part.
Yeah,
Hearing, like,
how he couldn't be here without them.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
love that.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, let's
Anyway.
go back to our interview. As Mayor of Kelowna, what are some of the future plans of Kelowna that you are excited about?
So there's so much going on in our community right now. You can't go anywhere without seeing some sort of construction activity taking place. And I take a lot of pride in that. We are the fastest growing city in Canada. And so it means that we are welcoming more and more residents every year. So we're a population of almost 150,000 right now. And in the next 20 years, we expect to welcome 40 to 50,000 more residents.
Wow.
So we have to be mindful of that and, of course, invest in really key infrastructure projects to accommodate that growth. There's a couple of things that I'm really excited about. We, not far from downtown, have a site that's about 50 acres in size that used to be a lumber mill. The lumber mill has now closed, and we are working very closely with the owners of the property on redevelopment plans for the mill. This mill site is going to completely transform our downtown.
Wow.
But what's really important is it's along the waterfront, and we want to make sure we protect that waterfront, make sure the beaches are accessible to all residents, make sure we build in some really great waterfront parks, pathways, and that it's an inviting and inclusive place for everyone in our community, not just the people who are going to end up living there. Then I'm also really excited about another project that's happening downtown, which is a UBCO, a university campus downtown. Think about how many communities around the world who would love to have the opportunity to have a university campus embedded in their downtown. So council recently approved this project. And not only is it going to bring well-educated students and faculty to our downtown to support local businesses and to partner with different businesses on research projects and other things, but they're also going to be down here supporting local business. And it's also going to be in a building that's going to transform our city in terms of architecture and sustainability.
all these redevelopments that are happening in Kelowna.
Very exciting.
Yes,
very exciting.
I love it because you know what, we do have the city girls in us. So
I'm definitely a city girl.
Yeah, so it's really good, and it's going to be a beautiful development at that lumber mill area by Knox Mountain. Oh my goodness,
the beaches and the downtown vibe down there. It'll be so beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely. And the downtown campus for students. Like, how fun is that?
Oh, and that'll be so great for the businesses downtown.
Absolutely.
Oh, so great. Anyways, let's get back to the interview.
That's what I love about Kelowna. It's such a great vibe. There's so much happening, all these different projects and developments, and I love that there's access to the beach throughout Kelowna, and that's, you know, really the things that draw us here. So, and as you said, Kelowna is growing, and you being a mayor in 2 terms now. So what are some of the biggest challenges you have as mayor?
So some of the challenges Kelowna is facing aren't unique to Kelowna. They are being faced by communities right across the country. And I know this because I also, aside from being the mayor, I lead a group of mayors from across British Columbia that represent the majority of the large cities. It's called the BC Urban Mayors Caucus. And we talk regularly about the issues that are impacting all of us. And we're all feeling the same pressures and challenges. And probably the 2 biggest right now are the social issues, homelessness, mental health and addiction, as well as increasing crime rates. And those are really significant challenges. What I think is hard as mayors is I've just described all of those things. And do you know how many of those things municipal councils actually directly control? None of it. So that is very, very hard. But what I can tell you, though, is that while we may not directly control any of those things, we can advocate for change. So it's a balance, and it's tricky, but certainly some significant strides have been made as a result of advocacy work that's taken place, both with the City of Kelowna and with the BC Urban Mayors Caucus that I'm a part of. But I think for most residents, they're just frustrated because change isn't happening soon or fast enough. And we all know, though, that these issues have taken decades to develop, and so they're not going to be fixed overnight. But I think residents are just frustrated with that answer is change takes time. They want change right now, and so that provides a challenge when we don't directly control healthcare, and we don't directly control how much a person spends in jail.
A little more on a personal level, I'm sure as mayor you have a very, very busy schedule. So I'm wondering, you know, it's a Sunday afternoon, it's a quiet Sunday afternoon. What is your favorite thing to do here in Kelowna?
A quiet Sunday afternoon is a rare thing. Let's just start with there. However, you know, we focused a lot about my time as mayor, but the most important job I have is as a dad. And so a Sunday afternoon, we joke, you know, a quiet Sunday afternoon is rare because my kids are so busy. They're very active in different things. So oftentimes it'll be as a hockey dad, a soccer dad, a ballet dad, whatever the case may be that particular Sunday. But if I do get a rare Sunday afternoon free, I love what we call Sunday Fun Days. And so Sunday Fun Day is typically a beautiful, hot, sunny Sunday afternoon with the kids, a few of my friends, whether it be hanging out in someone's backyard or at a park on the water, but it's just hanging out, listening to music, having good conversations. If it's a private residence, then perhaps you know, a couple beverages with some bocce, some spike ball, and just enjoying each other's company. And I really love that, and I think that's part of the reason why we again choose this Okanagan lifestyle, is to spend a lot of our times outdoors with our friends, and just having those meaningful connections with the people that are closest to us. So I love my Sunday Fun Days with my kids and my closest friends.
One more question. So, Mayor of Kelowna, what is your next step? Prime Minister?
That's a question I get often. What I can tell you is this, is that I am committed to being the mayor of Kelowna, and that's why I would like to be the mayor for, you know, another 4 years. But beyond that, who knows? Certainly I'd need to brush up on my French if Prime Minister was in the cards. However, you know, anything's possible. But right now, like I say, my first priority is being a great dad. And as my kids get older, yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll stick with politics, but there's going to be a lot of great private sector opportunities as our economy grows here in Kelowna. So stay tuned.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us today and chatting with us.
It's been great. You know what? welcome to Kelowna. I'm so
Thank
glad
you.
you chose to call Kelowna home.
Of course.
And looking forward to the two of you helping grow this community as well.
Yes. Very
Looking
excited
forward
about
to
that.
it.
What a great interview with the mayor.
I know, and I love Sunday Fun Day.
I know, that was so fun to hear. Fun.
It really was, and I do a lot of the same things he does, the chilling and everything. So what do you do on a Sunday Fun Day?
Definitely not chilling. That's a chore day.
What?
Yeah,
Chores?
there's no fun
You
day
don't
on
have a relaxing
that's
chilling
a
day.
day you have to get caught up in everything that you don't get caught up during the week.
Okay, Jenny, you're gonna have to be chill for a while. I'll be chat, you be chill.
No, chilling would be so stressful. I could not do. I don't think I ever chill.
Oh, Jenny.
Anyway, you know what? I think Mayor Colin Basran would make an amazing prime minister. I loved hearing.
You know
his
what? I totally
answer about that.
agree.
Yeah.
I totally agree. And anyone out there who wants to see the whole interview, please click the link in the description above and you'll see the whole thing.
Yeah. You know, I was thinking, our audience, they don't know anything about Utterly Uncorked.
You're right. How
Yeah.
would they? Unless they watched our Chilliwack shows.
Exactly. And really, Utterly Uncorked, I mean, I feel like it's the best part of our show because we get to experience all the different wines of BC.
Oh, I totally agree. You know, I know. Let's show them a little blurb on it.
Okay.
Welcome to Utterly Uncorked.
Wild and weird.
Wild and weird.
Two young girls journey from the Fraser Valley to the Okanagan.
Ooh,
That is really nice.
really, really nice. It's like
Yeah.
plum.
In search of the perfect wine.
Cheers.
Today, the Cassini Cabernet Sauvignon 2017 from Osuya. Well, it's actually black cherry
Follow the trials and tribulations of Trish'n'Jenny.
Black cherry.
and
Okay.
plum too. So you're
Oh,
right.
okay, I was right.
Yes, and just a hint of vanilla.
See some crazy antics.
Syrah, Cab Sauv, and Sangiovese.
Super tasters. It's actually very complex.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flavors.
Then she kind of turns around, hoping no one sees her, and dips her hand in, wipes around to see if it's dirty.
Usually the best of friends.
It's dirty.
Thank you all for coming
Sometimes
to
a
the
little
Jenny
competitive.
Yeah.
Cheers! No, it's the Trish and Jenny show. It's the Trish and Jenny show.
Taste that.
Yes, it's harsher.
It's harsher. Now try
Yeah.
this again.
Okay, that is weird.
Adventures and misadventures in their search for the perfect vintage.
There's a little scratch there.
Yeah, hello. That's when you pushed me into the bushes with the little thorn.
Well, we're at the end of our show today.
Thanks for joining us on our
push
hiking.
you in there.
Yes, I did. You
I
like
did
took off
not.
the whole row of the thing, and now I'm
Oh, I
scratched.
did not push you.
And I
love the hill.
Rolling down the hill, this most freeing feeling.
So
Something
cheers!
out of nothing.
Something out of nothing.
Cheers.
Utterly Uncorked on Chillin' Chat. Something out of nothing.
I love being utterly uncorked, don't you? Sharing secrets, being totally free.
Oh dear. I'm drinking wine.
Yes, you know, wine is all about the experience and the moment.
I agree.
It
Yeah.
truly is a form of art.
It is an art. And you know, recently we were at Cedar Creek sampling some of their Aspect wine collection.
Oh, you know what?
Amazing.
Let's give the audience a sneak
Oh,
peek.
yes.
We are here at Cedar Creek Winery.
Oh,
Wow.
so beautiful.
So amazing.
And you know, as the mayor said, there are so many incredible places to visit here in Kelowna, but I have to say the wineries are one of our most favorites.
Yes, mine too. And so here at Cedar Creek, we heard that they won a lot of awards recently.
I know, so let's go wine taste.
Yeah, let's wine taste. Cheers.
That's so manly.
Well, I don't have a wine glass,
pinky.
so cheers.
Oh, what a beautiful winery.
And the experience was incredible. The wine is fabulous.
Oh, I know. And Jenny, we're going to have to become members of the Aspect exclusive club.
Absolutely.
It's all about exclusivity.
I know that's your favorite thing, but I like it because of the taste of the wine.
Me
it's
too.
amazing. So
Absolutely.
cheers.
Cheers. That was fun. We look forward to sharing more with you.
And now that we're at the end of our show, we'd like to end with some highlights of our Kelowna moments from our other seasons.
Perfect.
And anyone who wants to share with us questions, feedback, or requests for topics, email Jenny.
Or Trish.
At chillandchattv@gmail.com.
Until next time.
Cheers! Keep chilling and chatting. Cheers!
We ordered 2 of our favorites, and now we're sitting out here in their beautiful park.
Yes.
I can't believe I'm doing this.
2017.
Gewürztraminer.
Always have trouble saying that. And
Short way to say it is just say Gewürz.
Gewürz.
It's back to the Jenny and Jenny show.
Cheers.
I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, there.